Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be taking a look at our long-range forecast for the United States for this week. So now we're going to get started. What's going on right now? We got Winter Storm Kalina. I think that's what you name it. Right now it's up in Canada. You're going to expect to see some heavy snow to go into Maine. There is also very windy around this low pressure, especially up and around the north, in the Great Lakes region, where you have wind advisories, you got high wind warnings, and I've just heard there's been a gust around the New York State area of near 80 miles per hour as a gust. So now we have another system as well out in the northwest. They're bringing some mountain snow and rain to parts of California and Oregon. I'm going to push play at this here. Here's your low pressure moving out. There, it seems like it's going to be sick as a wet and snowy pattern for the west there. Overall, there's not much going on throughout this week except for the west. Now, we got a little bit of a weak low that goes through down the south. And this is an area we got to watch, which is Kentucky and southward. The GFS was to spark some severe weather potential for these states down in here. It's actually going to go through Friday into Saturday. Here, see here, the low actually does deepen a little bit as well. Here, see here, it looks to be some scatter activity there. 60s, past goes north is Kentucky area, and down south it's going to be 60s. It's going to be in the 70s, so it's going to be pretty warm. Wherever I check the ingredients for severe weather, it's good for severe weather development, but the mid-level and the low-level lap rates are not that great. So now let's go ahead and continue on. You got potential weather storm for the Great Lakes, pushing up to the north, another very windy storm. We also got polar air strikes again for the Great Lakes region, so it's going to be very cold for the 3/4 of the United States there. And it seems to be going to be a little bit of an active pattern where we get several track lows. So we may get back into winter phase here into March, just like last year in there. So how much rain can we expect for the next 384 hours? You can see here, there's a lot of rain to go with California, so you're all not done yet with wet and snowy weather. Now for the southeast, finally getting a break from this. You can see here, the rainfall totals are still in between 1 to 3 inches, but we do have some breaks in ahead of time. Now let's go ahead and go to the Euro here. Here's your wind gusts right now. Extremely windy around the Great Lakes region. That wind will continue to be windy as it goes into the interior northeast there. So this is what the Euro wants to suggest. So pretty much most of the day on Monday, you know what, I should probably put in on rain and thunder. So zoom this out here for you guys. So here's the United States for most of Monday here. You can see here, northwest, getting some mountain snow. Could be quite a lot of that. And some rain for parts of northern California. That's going to continue on. Now here we go to Tuesday. Right here, it still continues for the west. We may even get some snow up and in the north. But it's not going to bring not much snow up there. And it continues to push eastward. We got a little bit of a weak low going on in Oklahoma and Texas. Moving to late Wednesday in there. Not much to look at from Wednesday night into Thursday there. And we got a little bit of snow going on and thunderstorms for the south and a little bit of snow going throughout the Ohio Valley. Snow continues on for the north as well. We continue on to Friday here. Here you go for severe weather. It seems to be pretty isolated from the Euro here, as we get to the thunderstorm side of things, right in here, there's not a whole lot than it was earlier. So, seems like we're going to have some good amount of snow for the north again. This low starts to deepen, getting some moisture kicked in. It seems like it's starting to press if it's the GFS one to show. But it seems like it's going to be kind of a similar setup, but a little bit further to the south. So there's Saturday past. Here's Sunday. See the wind direction bringing a lot of cold air for parts of the eastern United States. You can see it's going to be snowing. Probably again for Arkansas, for the south. Oh boy, it goes pretty far south as a southerly track. How much rain does it want to give here? Well, Florida could be wet, but I think our main focus for the next 10 days is actually going to be for the west, where they could see a lot of rain, maybe nearly 10 inches from the Euro, which is quite a bit. But a good trick of the United States is pretty dry there, or you got under an inch of rain there. Parts of Florida, we're starting to see that storm track going on like this here. You can really tell here. And bringing in a lot of rain for Florida so they can see above average precipitation for March. How much snow? I probably forgot to show you guys that for the GFS. We'll get there. Not too much snow for parts of the United States. 13 inches for parts around there. We're going to see about that. A little bit of snow going on in Oklahoma. In Texas area, maybe up to near 7 inches or so. Here's all your mountain snow in the Rockies here. And that snow is just going to keep on piling up. You can see here the north seems to have a pretty good break with snow here. Even though it shows pretty much between 1 to 3 inches. But overall, it's kind of like a break for the next 10 days because they got hit by a blizzard earlier. Yeah, by the way, the severe weather from yesterday, the total tornadoes was 7. So there were 7 tornadoes yesterday. Most of them was in Mississippi and Alabama. One of those tornadoes were pretty destructive for Columbus, Mississippi, which is just about on the Mississippi and Alabama state line there. So for overall, there's not much to look at. We're going to watch this polar air going into March. Though we have the potential for severe weather for the southeast again. And it could be for more areas. This also could be a 2-day event. So we're going to see what's going to happen there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like. If you really like this channel, subscribe. I highly recommend it. If you don't want to miss an upload, hit the bell notification where you hit the subscribe button. If you got any questions, go ahead and put down in the comments down below. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.